I know it seems a little bit late to be filming a 25 books that I want to read in 2025, but better late than never. So welcome to my 2025 video of books I want to read this year. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content on this channel as well as movie reviews here. If you are interested in what I wanted to read in 2024, I will leave it linked up above, and I do have a Q1 of 2025 wrap up coming your way very soon, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss this out. I'm going to be talking about books in terms of release months. I'm not going to go through every single date, and these are release months based on UK releases. So if you are looking for release dates in other countries, you'll have to go to the description box where I'll have all the books I'm talking about linked. So here is one that I have read, spoiler alert for that video. This is We All Live Here by Jojo Moyes, which came out in February in the UK this year. This is a classic Jojo Moyes sort of family saga. We've got a mum struggling to be a single mum, two girls, one teenage, 1 year, I think she's year 6, and then she also has a father and a stepfather who make things just a little bit more complicated. We've got some love interest action going on here, as well as just trying to make ends meet, and the main character is also a writer, which makes this one very interesting. So that was February's release that I want to read. Then we've got a non-fiction for March, which again is already out, but this is Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green, the history of and persistence of our deadliest infection. So I have put a hold on this one for an audiobook from my library because I believe it is narrated by John Green. I think there's an introduction by Hank Green. So I definitely just want to do the audio on this one. And my hold is coming very, very soon, so it may be included in my Q1 wrap up, but we will see. Then also already out in the UK is the new Millie Johnson. How exciting. I have seen this one in beautiful hardback as well. I have not read it yet though, and this is Same Time Next Week. Now with a Millie Johnson novel, you know there's going to be a woman scorned, there's going to be a nasty man, then there's going to be a nice man, and there's going to be a team of people around the woman scorned, ready to sort out her life. I have not read the blurb for this one. Millie Johnson is an auto-buy author. All of her books follow that similar format, and I love them, and that is why she is an auto-buy author for me. And I'm just very excited about this one, and it's already out. Another one as well, which is already out, which I do have from NetGalley, so I should have read it already, but I mean there's a reason that this video is so late as well, isn't there? So this one is, I am just like loving the cover for this one, and I know it's going to be an awesome read, and so I want to make time to sit and read it and just enjoy it. I discovered this author after going to an author event of his, almost directly after binging every audiobook. Now, what would it have been? Would it have been audiobook CDs, I think, that my library had of his? So this is Hope Street, which is the new novel by Mike Gale. Mike Gale, again, auto-buy author for me, but I just adore this cover so much. The Greatest Adventure is Going Back Home, and then we've got 2 party rings on the cover there, as well as a nice black coffee with a bit of a crema on the top there. I've no idea what this is about either. This is not a very informative video, but basically, again, Mike Gale always writes something where there's generally a male main character and they have something not great happen to them, and then they find their little crew, their little team who's going to help them through it. There might be some possible romance in there, but generally you get a heartwarming ending with a Mike Gale novel, and we know that he dresses his characters based on the next catalogue or the next website. So there's the insight to Mike Gale that you needed to hear about today. Then I have a physical book for you, and it's one that I've actually managed to read. I had a day last Saturday where I wasn't ill and I didn't work. Well, no, I was a bit ill because I couldn't film a video for you. I didn't have any voice, but I also did not work. And so I was very excited because I then sat down and read What If I Never Get Over You by Page Toon. And I'm just going to do this. Foil on the proof copy. Foil on the proof copy. There's no foil on the back, but this is a stunning proof copy. So this one is, you ready? 3 days to fall in love, 6 years to try to forget. Ellie didn't expect to fall in love while travelling in Europe, but she also didn't expect to meet a man like Ash. Their three blistering days in Lisbon is all it takes to form an unforgettable connection deep enough for them to plan to meet again in Madrid. But Ellie arrives late. Ash is nowhere to be found. We saw that coming, didn't we? 6 years later, the memory of Ash and their time together still burns deeply in Ellie's heart. She hopes that her dream job is as a gardener on a grand estate in Wales will bring the fresh start that she desperately needs. But when Ash unexpectedly crashes back into her life, Ellie is forced to question if the universe has other plans. This book I read very quickly because I love Page Toon. She does a short chapter, which means that you keep turning those pages. But it is actually the first Page Toon novel that didn't make me cry. So make of that what you will. But I love a Page Toon novel. 400 pages. It's just a solid one. It's good. It's good stuff. And that comes out on the 24th of April. And I only know that because they sent me the book and they sent me a whole thing with it. So also out in April is one that I've kind of dipped in and out of. So I read one and then I didn't read one. Then I listened to an audiobook of another. And this is the new Emily Henry novel. So the tagline for this one is one story to tell, 2 writers trying to tell it, an ending to beat them all. So Emily Henry does write an awful lot about writers as well. And does know how to write a good sex scene. She is known for being, you know, that's kind of the book talk side of things, as to writing sex on the page and it being nice and hot. And then in April, my favourite time of year, make sure you subscribe because I always do a vlog of me reading these books. But basically, there is a new set of quick reads books coming out in April. So we have a Rising Man, the tagline of which murder has arrived in India, but Captain Wyndham is on its tail. So I'm assuming that that is perhaps cholera, but also perhaps an actual murderer. And these are quick reads, so they're all around about the 100 pages mark, larger font, dyslexia-friendly words, and I generally vlog the whole process, so I'll leave one of those vlogs linked up above. We also have A Boy Called Saul by Fiona Cummins, author of The Collector and All of Us Are Broken. So this one looks like it could be a bit of either a thriller or a tearjerker. I don't know. But again, quick reads are great for trying new authors as well. Then from Layla Abuela, it's never too late for a fresh start, a new year. So I'm thinking that this might be a bit of a rom-com. And then where's the other two? The other three. We have The Surprise Visitor by Kathy Bramley. 2 strangers, 1 family secrets. This is going to be a bit of a cozy rom-com. Kathy Bramley generally doesn't write sex on the page, so I like I don't know if you can see, but obviously the girl on the front and her sort of texting as she goes along, or maybe just scrolling as she goes along. Then the non-fiction, because again, great for trying a variety of books. We have The Mind Manual by Dr. Alex George, and this is mental fitness tools for everyone. So that one should be a good read. And then we also have another one, which I think is non-fiction, but it might not be, because the tagline is how to put your life on the page, and this is Write It All Down, and this is by Kathy Rensenbrink, and this I have heard her talk at an event, and so this should be a really interesting read as well. So I have them all pre-ordered. They will be coming to me, and they are all £1, and I will vlog the process of reading them. So technically that's kind of one release in 6 there. So if I go over 25, it's the quick reads just counts as 1. It's fine. Then we have this isn't a particularly good image, but we have Table for One by Emma Gannon. And this one is a modern love story. I have enjoyed her previous novels, and I very much was very drawn to the cover of this one. I love the dog, I love the pasta, I love the fact that the pasta has wine, and the fact that she's got a book next to that. I could see me at this table, and I'm just kind of excited to see what this one holds and to dive in. And then we have another auto by author for me, and I'm actually going to an event with this author and the aforementioned Page Toon, and that is, let me find it for you, it's beautiful cover. This is Swept Away, and if the cover of this one wasn't enough, and also the fact that, you know, I will vlog this author event for you as well, but the tagline for this, I don't know if you can read it, Lost at Sea with your one night stand. Now, the cover would make me pick up this novel, even if this author wasn't an auto by author for me. But if I hadn't seen the cover and I was being pitched it, or it was on my Kindle or an audiobook, that tagline would be enough for me to pick this one up. Again, Beth O'Leary does write a good sort of won't they romance type of thing, and so wow, we know that they already have at the start of this one, so what's that meet cute going to be like? It's very, very exciting. And then if auto by authors weren't enough, and authors who were linked with author events, I'm going to the author event with Page Toon and Beth O'Leary is going to be hosted by another favourite author of mine, and this is Jane Costello. This is 40 Love, and Jane Costello has just gone back to writing as Jane Costello and releasing rom-coms for perimenopausal and menopausal women, aka women in their 40s, and this one is It's Never Too Late for a Comeback. So I'm very excited to pick this one up. I'm going to aim to read this one and the Beth O'Leary one by the time I go to the author event. I feel like it's doable. I've got 2 weeks. Yeah. Anyway, either way, I will get a signed copy of the Beth O'Leary one at the author event as well. So I think that's going to be okay. I think it's going to be fine. Then another auto by author for me coming out in April. April is a massive book release month, but thankfully I have 2 weeks off in April. So it's like they know. It's like they know. This is Best Summer Ever, and this one is Sunshine, Love and Happy Ever Afters. So I believe that this is going to be one of the ones set in Weymouth from Heidi Swain. A lovely rom-com, a lovely finding yourself being rescued by a new adventure and a new community. Always love Heidi Swain for those things. My mum has already read this one because she was actually sent it to be quoted on the cover. So if you remember my mum talking about books on this channel before, she's already read it, so I have it to read, but I may wait and read a physical copy since she's quoted on the book. So then we're into May. Very exciting. We have in May coming out a new Jennifer Weiner, and this one is the Griffin Sisters' Greatest Hits. They had the world at their feet until the music stopped. So this reminds me a lot of, I mean, this cover is Sisterhood of the Travelling Pants, isn't it? It's also a bit of Now and Then, but the tagline and the sound of the book definitely reminds me of Daisy Jones and the Six, a bit of Taylor Jenkins Reid Celebrity in there, but we love a Jennifer Weiner. I got to see her at BookCon. I've loved all of her previous novels, so very excited to read this one. I think I do have it on NetGalley as well. And then I was drawn to the cover of this one, as well as it being an author that I really love. The cover of this one just, oh, who said romance was easy? Long story short, I love the fact that we've got the two people in the airport there, plus them looking out at the New York skyline. You're like, right, what is going to go on here? How are they going to be traveling through Manhattan? Are they staying in New York? Are we passing through? Is there a significance to the suitcase? Oh, It's going to be a lovely rom-com adventure, I feel sure. Victoria Walters again writes rom-coms which have that cozy vibe to them, that sweetness. And then we have an author who writes a lot of strong female characters, so you get a bit of romance in there, but it's a bit more like the Jojo Moyes that I talked about at the beginning. This is By Your Side by Ruth Jones, and this one is Because Second Chances Come When You Least Expect Them. And again, the cover's giving nothing away. I love the bold colour on the cover. I may go to an author event with this author. I have been to author events with her before, hosted by the same bookshop, so I'm really hoping to be able to go to this one. And I'm just, looking forward to reading it. I have enjoyed her previous novels on audiobook, so what I will probably do is get the audiobook of that one either from my library or pre-order it. And then going into June, two very exciting June releases here. I would say, it'll be exciting because I'll be on half term, but I'm away in half term, so it's not going to happen. We have the new Lucy Vine, who does a really good job of writing sex on the page, actually, and has diverse and relatable characters in her novels. We see a lot of really good representation in her novels, and this one has a whole bookshelf on the cover, and it's called Book Boyfriend, and I know nothing about it, but I'm so excited for it, and I cannot wait to get stuck into it. This is going to be one of those ones that I pick up and then don't put down until I'm finished. So yeah, maybe I need to find a plane ride or a train ride to read this on so that I can read uninterrupted. And then conversely, another book that I will pick up and not be able to put down, but for a different reason. It's Always the Husband. This is a new one from C.L. Taylor because, it's always the husband, isn't it? 1, dead wife is tragic. 2, looks like murder. So this is giving me vibes of The Third Wife by Lisa Jewell, but I'm sure it's going to be stunningly amazing, and with a C.L. Taylor as well. Once I pick it up, I cannot put it down. She does that, leave you on that mini cliffhanger at the end of each chapter, so you keep turning those pages, little reveal here, then switch back to another character's point of view, then a little reveal here, then a switch back to another character's point of view, and it is just, it's stunning. And speaking of mini character reveals who switch back and forth in books and I can't put down as well, not only am I treated to a new C.L. Taylor this year, I am also treated to a new Lisa Jewell this year. Don't Let Him In. It's very, very dark, and this cover is giving absolutely nothing away. There's no tagline here. There's no nothing here. And may go to a book event with Lisa Jewell this year as well. So exciting. I feel like there's just been, I never actually look up the synopsis for a Lisa Jewell novel because I just want to go into these ones completely open-minded, completely like, okay, Lisa Jewell, take me on a journey. Make me lose my breath, please. Thank you very much. And then when I'm done, I'll find out what it's about. I think that's fair enough. I think that's a great way to go into a thriller as well. And then sticking with June, we have Slow Burn Summer by Josie Silver, which looks like it's going to be a fun romp of a saucy rom-com. And again, what is with the theme of the books and the writers in rom-coms this year? We have 2 bookshelves here with books on them. Slow Burn Summer. Here's an author at a signing table. What's it going to be? Is this like an assistant author, publicist, author, romance? Are we thinking like younger maybe? I don't know. I'm very excited. And then I think we've moved into July now. We may still be in June. But we have another author by author for me. And I did not know this book was coming and I can't find it. Where is my copy of it? Here it is. I didn't know this book was coming and I'm really excited. And I only know it's coming because I saw somebody talking about this book being given to them at a Barnes and Noble book event. It's like a bit of a book con thing. And this is Amelia, If Only by Becky Albertalli. Yes, I did go as Leah from Leah on the Offbeat for World Book Day this year. I am just absolutely loving this cover, and I believe that this is Amelia from the previous Becky Albertalli novel, and we have characters from that Simon Spear universe in there, but I don't know because I've not read a synopsis. So this is YA, and I'm just really excited about it. And I didn't know it was coming. So let me know if you know more about this, because I haven't seen anything else about it on social media apart from this reveal from the Barnes and Noble book event that people went to and I didn't. And then we have a new Taylor Jenkins Reid story, and this is called Atmosphere, and I love the cover of this one as well. Don't know why I've got that like Waterson's signed edition thing on there, but I have, because I would probably pre-order the signed edition. I've pre-ordered the Lisa Jewell signed edition, so why not pre-order this one? But yeah, coming later in the year, July, June, one of them, we have the new Taylor Jenkins Reid. And then another author which I've already mentioned, but has a non-fiction book coming out in October. This is the James Gordon Ruth Jones book, When Gavin Met Stacey, and everything in between novel about the making of Gavin and Stacey. It's not a novel, it's a non-fiction read, but I am hoping to pre-order this one on audiobook because I believe the authors read this one, and I think that that's going to be such a fun way to read this book. And then also in October we have one which I don't have a cover for, because there has not been a super exciting cover reveal yet. But speaking of books which I like to sit down and read all at once and also by authors, we have Christmas Fling by Lindsay Kelk. Lindsay Kelk and a Christmas novel. There's going to be Taylor Swift references in here. There's going to be wrestling references in here. There might be callbacks to characters from other novels in here. There's probably going to be a Babe reference in here. Like, that'll do, pig. That'll do. I'm so excited for it. I cannot. I cannot wait, so much so that it has choked me. So there you have it, 25-ish books that I want to read in 2025. Tell me in the comments what I've missed off my list, what you want to read in 2025. Like, there's bound to be something crucial that I've missed that I don't know about. I only just found out about that Becky Albertalli one and added it onto my list. So please, please, please let me know what you are reading in 2025 in the comments. And as I said, firstly, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, but make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell, because I am going to be bringing you my what I managed to read, maybe some things from that list in the first quarter of 2025 video, so you're not going to want to miss out on that one. And then you'll have that quick reads reading vlog also to look forward to. I will be back with another video for you very soon, so I will see you then. Thanks for watching.